There are many things that affect hair growth. Dermatologists don't talk about this enough, but there are botanical oils that actually can help with hair growth, regrowth, and thickening of the hair shaft. One of the more well-known ways, obviously. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about an issue that 50% of women over 50 have, and that up to 80% of men over 50 have, and that is thinning hair issues. And dermatologists don't talk about this enough, but there are botanical oils that actually can help with hair growth, regrowth, and thickening of the hair shaft, clinically shown to rival the results of minoxidil. So if your hair feels thinner than it used to, this is the video you've been looking for. Now, before we dive into botanical oils that can actually help with hair regrowth, if you happen to be new to my channel and new to who I am, I'm Chris Gibson. I'm a skincare expert. I've been around in skincare for 39 years. It's so hard to believe, but I'm here to help people find skincare and wellness solutions that will work for them, not empty their wallet, and not do them more harm than good. So if that's the kind of content you've been looking for here on YouTube, I definitely hope you'll stick around and subscribe. All right, so let's get right to it. There are many things that affect hair growth. Obviously, genetics, predisposition for male pattern and female pattern baldness, the various medical conditions in the alopecia family, certain medications, allergies, and even your diet and overall health can really make a big difference on how your hair is growing and how healthy your scalp and hair follicles are. The deprivation of certain nutrients can certainly lead to hair loss. I saw this in a family member who had diverticulitis. If you know anything about that disease, it really does mess up your ability to absorb your nutrients from your food, among other things that it causes. And one of the symptoms was severe hair loss. Now, fortunately, once that problem was corrected, hair came back. And therein lies the key, because a lot of times we can correct certain things, certain processes in the scalp, and actually affect better hair growth. One of the more well-known ways, obviously, are topical medications like minoxidil and finasteride, which can be taken orally to try to turn off the DHT blocking process in the scalp, which leads to cellular hibernation of the hair follicles in the scalp. This happens to a lot of men, especially as we get older. We produce a lot of testosterone, obviously, and one of the side effects of that is an excess of DHT, which again, depending on genetics, can cause hair loss. Now, the good news is there are a whole lot of new scientific developments on the horizon that have to do with peptides, reawakening dead or hibernating hair follicles, even if they've been dormant for many, many years, resulting in hair growth. We know that for some individuals, red light therapies work very, very well to reactivate hair follicles and cause hair growth. And we also know that for some individuals, restoring hormonal balance and making sure that the nutrients are available for hair growth can make a very big difference, especially if that hair loss has been caused by medications. But one thing we've not been hearing enough about is a botanical oil. You're going to be very familiar with this oil when I tell you what it is, that has been clinically proven to give similar, in some cases better, results in restoring hair growth and thickness and scalp health as an application of minoxidil, because of its ability to reduce inflammation in the scalp and the hair follicle, and of course helping to block dihydrotestosterone, which again is DHT, which causes hair follicles to stay dormant and not grow. That oil, that botanical oil, is rosemary oil. Yes, rosemary, that herb that you often probably cook with. The oil from that particular plant has the ability to increase superficial circulation to the hair follicles, providing visible improvement and growth of hair follicles within 3 to 6 months of using it. So the key ways rosemary is helping scalp health is improving that circulation, blocking DHT, helping to cause cellular turnover, where it's actually helping to keep the pores around the follicles clear of dead skin, oil, and debris, giving that follicle that initial spark to grow. And depending on your scalp's condition, when combined with other oils such as castor oil, which is rich in fatty acids that your hair follicles actually need, and in particular castor oil on its own has also been shown to help improve hair growth, especially eyelashes and eyebrows. And if you are suffering from dry scalp or dandruff, jojoba oil mixed with rosemary oil can be very beneficial for moisturizing the scalp, promoting a very healthy environment for hair growth. And in those cases where someone is suffering a fungal issue like seborrheic dermatitis, the addition of tea tree oil, which is a natural antifungal, can actually help improve hair growth by healing the scalp, reducing inflammation, and stopping fungal and bacterial growth that would actually inhibit your hair's growth. So rosemary oil, being the lead oil mixed with other oils, can really be a big benefit. How do you use it? It's very simple. First, as with any essential type of oil, you want to patch test the inner elbow and make sure you don't have any sort of reaction to it. And in the case of using tea tree oil, you want to definitely make sure that you cut that oil with another oil like jojoba oil, which we call a carrier oil, to help dilute that product a little bit. 3 to 4 drops of tea tree oil to a tablespoon of a carrier oil is a perfect mixture to use for the skin and scalp. And for the application of the oil to the scalp for hair regrowth, you would massage 2 to 3 drops into the scalp and leave it in at least an hour. 2 hours is better before washing your hair, and you can even add a couple of drops of rosemary oil to your shampoo itself. Now, when it comes to any hair regrowth or growth strategy or treatment, consistency is key. You want to make sure you do this treatment 2 to 3 times per week, every other day or so, making sure you don't miss any application and measuring their progress over a 6-month period. So as I always say, just like with skincare, take a picture when you start, take another one at 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and onward. That way you can see if you're getting any sort of results out of this treatment. Now, of course, it's very easy to procure these oils. They're very inexpensive. Rosemary oil, castor oil, tea tree oil, widely available. Just make sure that they're 100% organic. I will put links, as I always do, down below in the video description below this video, so you can go and find those for yourself if you want to. There are also some really great products that are already developed for this purpose that contain these oils. So if you end up looking for something that's pre-mixed and ready to go, I will also have links for those top recommendations down in that video description for you. So again, men or women, if you've been dealing with thinning hair issues, this is an all-natural way to approach that problem, an all-natural therapy that works well for many, many people and now has been clinically proven to be just as effective as topical minoxidil. That's pretty cool. Now, if you found this information today helpful, if you did, please like it, share it out, let me know in the comments below your thoughts, your feelings, and if you decide to do this therapy, please come back to the video and let us know how it's working for you. And for even more ways to roll back that clock on skin and body aging, be sure to check out this video that I picked out for you next. Thank you as always for listening to me, joining me, learning from me, and supporting my work. It means everything. That said, stay beautiful, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you over on that next video.